But the thing is, how do you choose your ancestor? Right? Like
Yeah.
you can never choose your parents.
And you had no idea that there was any other way to live when you're growing up like this.
Because I never seen the map of the world. I didn't even know like the Americans, how they looked like. Because we don't have internet, first of all. We have only one channel that government, you know, controls every single content. We don't even have a cookbook. That's the thing, as a Korean, I don't even know what cookbook is. I mean, first of all, we don't have ingredients. Like, how do you find half pounds of pork, scallion, blah, blah, right? So cookbook is like pointless. And not only that, there's no fashion because, I mean, we don't have freedom to what we wear. So even when I heard the job called modeling, I was like, what is that? So everything that I learned here is like all new concept to me as a North Korean.
So when you would eat, where would you get your food from?
So the land is government, right? The house is there's no private property, and those farmers working in the collective farm, they smuggle it out and sell in the black market secretly. So those food if we have money, we go to black market, buy corn, starch, those things. But mostly we just go to mountain to pick up plants, flowers, and like grasshoppers is the biggest protein source for North Koreans.
But the government doesn't provide any food for the people?
I heard they did in the 60s, 70s. But I was born in 1993 in October, and that is right after Soviet Union collapsed. So until then, Soviet Union was subsidizing North Korea's economy heavily, and China did the same. But when they collapsed, they stopped helping North Korean regime. So the regime policy was, if we as long as keep the 10% alive who are in the capital, our rule is successful. So they were not going to do anything until 90% of population dies.
Wow.
It's still there, same rule they have. Until the 90% dies out, as long as we keep the 10% alive, we are not going to do anything, intervene the starvation.
So there's no effort whatsoever to get food to the people?
It's not like effort. They're actually actively preventing people to get resources. Preventing, right now, even last time, the Biden was calling Kim Jong-un, can we give you vaccine? And Kim Jong-un said no. South Korea was calling North Korea last year, there was a big flood. Can we give you at least some medicine? And Kim Jong-un said no, we don't want any medicine.
So because they don't want any aid from the West?
Even South Korea.
They want to keep people as weak as possible.
Exactly. They want us. Today I was on the way here thinking, getting up in North Korea as a child was challenging because every day you get dizzy from the starvation. You get hear noise every single morning when you wake up. It takes 30 minutes to gather your thoughts to able to walk straight because everybody's in that mode of starvation. Yeah. So as you can see me, I'm very small. I eat a lot. I'm still 80 pounds. But when I was escaping, I don't even know how little I was. And North Korean men above 4'10" high, they have to go to military. Women too is mandatory. Men have to serve in the military 13 years, mandatory, and women is 10 years.
And most men are very small because of malnutrition?
Yeah, 4'10".
4'10".
Yeah.
Wow. And so they just allow people to forage for themselves. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Find your own food.
Yes.
Are you allowed to have a garden? Can you grow vegetables? Can you have animals?
Well, one of the executions that my mom saw was a young man was eating beef, a cow, because he killed a collective farm cow, and he got executed for that. Everything is owned by the state. In North Korea, you don't even own yourself, right? So I remember going to South Korea. I got a gift one day, and it was a planner. So what you're trying to do is a notebook. And in North Korea, you don't plan your day. You don't get to plan what you do with your life. A week before or a day before, there's announcement from the government how you're gonna spend your day, what to eat, where to go to work, what to do, when to go to sleep. Everything is determined by your own state.
So this guy was executed because he killed one of the state's cows.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to have your own animals. So you can't have chickens or something along those lines?
They might hide it, but last year Kim Jong-un confiscated entire dog from the population.
All the dogs.
Yeah.
That was because of COVID-19, right?
No, because
wasn't?
he said it was the corrupt Western sentiment where we have pets. So
Mm.
he ordered to kill the entire dogs for the meat. So get rid of dogs because even he just didn't like that it looks like Western having a dog, having a real friendly relationship with animals.
So everyone's dog in
Have
all of North
confiscated.
Korea was confiscated and killed.
Yeah.
And what did they do with the dogs?
I don't know what the regime leaders did.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do they provide you with any food?
No.
No. So you have to find food on your own, and most of the food is wild food, like grasshoppers and flowers that are edible. And
Yeah. So this is why the most bizarre thing is that regime initially said, "Oh, give us your land, give us your freedom. We are gonna provide free health insurance, right? For the education, free housing, free of everything. You don't have to worry about anything. The state is gonna be taking care of everything." But after Soviet Union collapsed, North Korea came idea like this idea is called self-reliance. So you're relying on yourself.
but you can't farm.
You don't have land. How do you farm? You
Right.
don't have freedom. There's no free market. If my father was sent to prison camp because he sold metals, he sold
Metals, right? Yeah.
Initially he sold like rice, dried fish, clocks, and trading is illegal. It's not like he was selling weapons or drugs. Trading is illegal. So how do you be self-reliant?
Yeah. So they just let you figure. So the whole idea is just to keep everybody weak.
Yeah.